Hello, air signs. It's Lulu, and today I'm going to do your Mudra reading. All right, this is for Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Thank you for your likes, shares, subscribes, and comments. Thank you for your love and support. Thank you. Any information that you need is in the description box, darling. Yes. All right. Today I was reflecting again, but it was deeper today than any other day. Taking the time that we are here for advantage, taking advantage of the short period that we are here, right? Two things are for sure: death, life and death, and taxes. Okay? But it's just really a strong, sometimes you have to look back over your life. I don't care how old you are. And be grateful that you even made it where you are. No matter what you're going through or what have you, because you still get to wake up and do things, right? Still get a chance to change things or grow or make a difference, right? So sad, man. All right. Angels, what do you have for the air signs? Please. Thank you. Just have to be grateful, man. Be grateful for the time that you are here. Be grateful for the people that are around you. Be grateful for every damn thing. I don't give a damn what it is. No matter how bad you think you have it, somebody got it worse. Be grateful. Angels, what information do you have for the air signs? Thank you. Now they want to tell you. Now then, clarity comes from within. Some of you may be in a space. This is inner truth, right? Some of you may be in a space where there may be some confusion, some type of conflict regarding you and other people in your life, trying to come to some type of realization on what to do, how to do things to progress, to move forward here. I also feel that you will be making a decision very soon, but the decision is something that you're gonna need to do more research. You're also going to need to trust yourself, regardless of the help that may be coming in from different directions, the research you may be doing, the gathering of information, right? So there may be a number of things here that need to be communicated. Some of you may even need to communicate certain things to yourself, right? Or communicate certain things to others and really speak your truth on a situation. There may have been some type of issues with that throat chakra and everything that is in alignment with that. Damn, I meant to show y'all these drops I found. Okay, they supposed to be organic, but we're not going to get into that because we already know everything got something we probably... Now then, when it comes to this throat chakra work, here, it may not be time for you to express certain things or start a new project or say yes to something here until you are really at peace with another situation in your life, right? So before you can make one move, you have to complete the an initial or the move that comes before that one. So they want you to prioritize as well. I also feel here that many of you may have finally came to the conclusion or the realization that now you are in tune or in touch with your truth in a certain situation, and there may have been a lot of emotional baggage that has been released through tears. You release more toxins through your tears when it comes from pain, hurt, sorrow, grief, or what have you. So there may have been a lot. I'm getting water drops here, baby. Okay, move forward. But there may be a lot that you have been releasing in that area, and it's clearing up. By doing so, it's clearing up also something to do with your sinus passages or your sinuses here. That clearing may come off as something that you may feel as though it's an allergic reaction or this, that, and the other, but it's something that you've been holding on to for quite some time. There's a truth that needs to be spoken to yourself or others, right? But overall, what I'm really getting is that with the deep-rooted release that you are undergoing, it's going to be very important that you make peace with certain situations. Once you really realize what it is, the tears just going to start flowing, baby. That's good. Some of you may be on the other end of that release where you get the tears of joy because now you really figured out a part of your process where it was important for you to go through certain things for you to get to certain places, at this point in your life. Okay? Now, I do feel that with holding and nurturing some information that has been presented to you, holding and nurturing certain information until it's time for you to, for the reveal of such. That's what I get with these hands sitting like this. Okay. This is going, it's going to be important that something isn't released until the time is right. Once you are really clear, this is inner clarity with that inner truth. This is inner clarity. Not looking for, like, for instance, okay? Now then, there may have been, let me lean this way toward the mic, honey. There may have been some things that have transpired in your past or transpired in your life where you have been asking a whole lot of questions, whether you're asking a lot of readers, you're asking a lot of your elders, you're asking, looking for some type of answer, and you just kept feeling like that's just not it, because the answers that you got, you were looking for a certain answer, but once the answer that you really need and that resonates with your soul, that's when the tears come. That's when it's time for you to speak your truth. Once you go through it and heal from it and heal through it, grow through it, now you can release those things out into whatever it is that you need to, right? To start something new, or to speak your truth, or to let the past be the past. It's right there. Now, I really feel whatever it is that you are going through is really softening you, okay? You're going from a brick to a pillow. Good. Might go from selling bricks to just laying up on money that you made. Move forward. Now then. But you're going from being hard, or this hardening that may have occurred over the years. You're softening in that space. You're softening. It's now that you're releasing and going through this and seeing things for what they really are in your process. Because a lot of times when you are looking for a certain answer, it's not even the answer that the answer that you are looking for is only to serve the ego. The answer that you receive, okay? The answer that you receive resonates with your soul to the point where now it makes sense, and then there's a flushing. Okay, now I'm repeating myself. Moving forward. You may notice a change in the length of your hands. You may notice a change in the not necessarily just the length. Okay, so the stretching. Someone may have stretched the truth or something like that, but there may be a change in the lengthening of your hands. Something about the lengthening here. Now then, many of you may have come to a space where you are very defensive. You are in a space where you are being very guarded, right? There's a protection here, some protecting of the truth, protecting of your creative endeavors until it's time for it to come out. You don't want to, they're saying that it's important that you don't release certain information until it's time for you to. Try not to be manipulated into releasing certain information here. I also feel that there was something was identified, someone was identified as the culprit in a situation. And I feel that you are ready to fight. So this may be even something to do with some type of legality, or getting justice in a certain situation with the Seven of Wands. Because what I'm seeing here is that you still have fight in you. But the way that you fight, the way that you do things is going to be totally different here. Or there's a different type of fight, taking a different approach. Right? Sometimes you can fight fire with water, honey. Okay? There's teaching of a lesson. Someone is getting their someone wants to serve karma to another person. So that may be it as well, but maybe it's like going to court about it, or going to trial, or going to the police. But there's something about doing things a different way in order to manifest this new beginning. what it comes down to. I also feel that many of you may have gone through this space where you may have had a sore throat or something that kept you from doing your job because your job involves communication. And once you come out of this, your voice, your ability to speak and be very, your diction is going to be very different than what it was at first, because it's the same thing as like, you don't know how good it feels to feel good until you feel bad. You don't know how much you respect or appreciate certain things until they are taken from you. So you may have been in hermit mode here, maybe dealing with a Virgo, but what I'm seeing here is that going in, receiving information from, like, there may be new dreams realized for you as well, and you are sticking to your guns and making sure that you are keeping your cards close to your chest, but also getting that balance, the financial balance, the financial reward, I feel, as well as what do you call it? Retrieving to your cave, whether that's your inner cave, because you still have to deal with people on a regular basis, right? But you are retreating and looking for that information from within, looking for, or you may even be seeking wise counsel or seeking to make something. Okay, so you might be going to counseling, right? But I feel for many of you on a spiritual level, they are taking you on a journey. You're going to have a number of lucid dreams that show you your path, if that makes sense. It's not all going to make sense to you at the time that it occurs, at the time that it happens, but eventually it will. Everything ain't for you to try to figure out everything, how you going to be living. Now then, I am seeing here where there is a lot of a very strong energy coming in, where some of you may have recently changed lifestyles, or you're beginning to feel that change, that transformation, going through that process where you're about to come out as a totally different person here. I also feel that if you have small children and they are telling you that they see things, or telling you, don't try not to, because they're seeing like their grandmother, or they're seeing an older woman's energy. So you don't want to, she was a sheep herder, okay, or back in, whatever that means. I'm going to leave it at that. But this child is very wise. This child sees, and it's important to go ahead. I think they're about 2 years old, and they can talk very well. But it's important that you not disregard this. I also feel disregard those gifts, of course, as we speak on this channel about that, right? But I also feel with this child as well, there's something that is going to happen around the home, and this child will be trying to communicate this to you. So you want to be mindful around this time of what the children are saying. What are the children speaking? What are the children staring at in corners? What are the children pointing at? You see, be mindful of these things around this time, because there's also an energy of dreams realized at this point. Things that are about to connect to you, that you connect in a way that you had not first given thought to. This may be something that comes back from many past lives, or just, when you were younger, maybe in your early 20s, teenager, I'm unsure. I'm seeing here where you may come to the space where you want to get your point across to an earth sign or someone that either you live with this person or you just have a child by this person. There's a need to discuss certain things. Someone is out of the two. The other person is guarded, but what they're doing is it's a defense mechanism with this person. Ooh, child. These cards will flip, so we going with them. Yeah, there's a huge event that is about to happen, and it may send you to the space of worry, distress, feeling like your world is coming crumbling down. When you get the tower is not always bad. It just depends on what is your reaction to whatever happens, right? If it's bad weather, you already know you need to be insured up, okay? Have your insurance, packing, tracking, stacking, never lacking, okay? Now then, I'm finna go, okay? Now, I am seeing here where there's gonna come to a space where you may be indecisive about something huge that is about to happen. It's a breakthrough overall, but I feel as though there may be a lot of people that may need your help out of nowhere. There may be something that transpires where it has you up at night. Some of you may be getting a lot of visits from those who have crossed over as well, and it's something about you not wanting to see. And you're unsure if you want to cut your gift, try and block your gifts or not. That's your life, right? As long as you are aware of the resources that you can have to try and open those back up when it's time. But once you see, you know you can't unsee. With this Nine of Swords, what I'm getting here is that there's a huge decision, a groundbreaking decision that will come up. And it may not, everyone may not be in agreement with this decision here. There may even be a need to, damn, cards upside down the most doing it. Oh, the decision popped up when I shuffled the cards. So there is a decision. You're split between two, or split between making a decision. Do you want to take the high road, or do you want to do things the way that you used to? I feel as though you're going to take a leap of faith and just, you know, hoping that there's a net to catch you. Because what I'm getting here is that I get fumigating. So there may be a clearing out of people, clearing out of the home, just a clearing out, fumigate, hazmat. Bitch. Now, something is coming down. There's a rebuilding of sorts. Like, you may even see where things are crumbling down right before you, and by the time you get to the point where you can finally try and catch and get a grip on things, boom, everything is out of there, right? So what they want you to do here is make a choice, right? You either gonna fight or flee. What are you gonna do, right? And once you make that choice, I'm seeing here where there will be a lot of support for you. This will be a new beginning. So, of course, with these leaves falling off these trees, done fell off these trees, okay? I feel like things are going to pick up for you within the next month or two. That's what I feel. A greater view. This is expanding of views, expanding of resources. Because it had to come down. This had to happen. This is something that was required. So we have the inner truth, and it moves into stability, right? That structure, organizing, reorganizing, figuring it out. This assists with integrity, truth, and communication. It benefits, it brings balance to the throat and vocal cords, assists immune system, opens clear communication, and supports a balanced metabolism, okay? Now, you will hold your hands like this, and bring your hands into your belly center. Your focus or affirmation for this will be, I speak my truth clearly with integrity and compassion. I speak my truth clearly with integrity and compassion. I speak my truth clearly with integrity. I speak my truth clearly with integrity and compassion. I speak my truth clearly with integrity and compassion. I speak my truth clearly with integrity and compassion. Clearly with integrity and compassion. I speak the truth with integrity. Child, bye. All right.